Hello there, welcome to Living on Purpose once again, and my name is Fola Daniel Adelesi. I hope you've been enjoying the previous series that I've shared with you on mind empowerment, on goal setting, how you can set your goals, and all the other great videos that I have on Fola Daniel Speaks on my YouTube channel. Today, I want to talk to you about gatekeeping your mind. You see, you cannot empower your mind if you don't gatekeep your mind. Gatekeeping is something that we in the media call, or it's a process that we use to sieve information. It's a process through which we determine what is right, what is wrong, what is good enough, what is not good enough. So when we talk about gatekeeping your mind, the gatekeeping process for your mind involves the channels, the avenues that you create to determine what information gets into your mind, whether your subconscious or your conscious mind. If you don't do a gatekeeping process for your mind, the problem is that any kind of information will make it into your mind. And when any kind of information makes it into your mind, that's a problem on its own. You can't allow just any kind of information make it into your mind. That's why you need to do a gatekeeping process for your mind. So whatever goes into your mind determines the quality of your mind. That's why a gatekeeping process is very important. Take for example, if I've never met you before and I just meet you the first time, I would know the quality of your mind by how you talk. I would know the quality of your mind by the kind of things you say. I would know the quality of your mind by how you respond to questions and how you process thoughts and ideas. So it's important for you to note that there are people you are constantly meeting and they can tell what the quality of your mind is just by how you respond to them. So if you don't do a gatekeeping process for your mind, you would have filled your mind with garbage. You would have filled your mind with limitations. You would have filled your mind with ideas that are not relevant, ideas that are obsolete, ideas that cannot take you to the next phase of your life. But when you do a gatekeeping process, then you will fill your heart, your mind with information that is implementable, information that is practical enough, information that you can use to get into the next phase of your life. Gatekeeping your mind is very important because when the wrong information gets into your mind, it takes all the space and does not allow the right information to come in. But when you gatekeep, the right information comes in and there is no room for the wrong information to come in. If the wrong information settles in your mind or in your heart, there's a problem because you will not be able to explore all your potentials or your capacities, and that means that you can't even fulfill your destiny. But if you gatekeep your mind, then you can limit the possibility of failure. So it's important. You must not allow just anything into your mind. Sometimes unconsciously, we don't understand that by watching too many things, by watching television without making deliberate choices about what we watch, we are not gatekeeping our mind. By reading just any kind of book, even though reading is good and reading will always stretch your mind, but if you read just any kind of book, you can be absorbing information that you don't need. By watching everything or reading everything on social media, you can also be absorbing information that you don't need. So you need to make the conscious effort not to take in everything, not to absorb everything. It's not everything that you need. It's not everything that is important to you. It's not everything that will push your life forward. So if you really want to succeed, if you want to become a better person, make sure that the information you're taking in is useful information, relevant information, information that will take you to the next level, information that will make your life a better person, information that will help you achieve your goals in life. Treat your mind like a type of food. You know, when you're cooking food, you don't allow just anything into that food. You're careful with the ingredients that you allow into the food. Why is that? You want the food to turn out well. You want the food to taste nice. So you don't allow just any kind of ingredient to drop into the food. So your mind is like that as well, and you must treat it in that manner. You should also treat your mind like water, because water doesn't have any shape of its own. Water only takes on the shape of the container. So your gatekeeping process is what creates a shape for your mind. Your mind doesn't have a shape of its own. Your mind is malleable. Your mind is flexible. It takes on the shape of whatever it is that you put into it. So you must make sure that you're doing something deliberately to shape your mind in the proper way. Don't forget that the capacity or the quality of your mind is what determines how you succeed or how far you go in life. The quality and the content of your mind will determine what you can possibly achieve in life. So if you don't do a gatekeeping process, or if you don't put in place a gatekeeping mechanism for your life, anything comes in. Imagine a house that is not properly gated and you have a lot of treasures in that house. What do you think will happen? So many hoodlums will come in, thieves will come in, and they will steal everything in that house. At the end of the day, you come back and you meet an empty house. They can even destroy things in the house. Sometimes it may not be thieves that will come in. It may be children who don't know the value of the house and the materials that you have put in the house. They will come in, play anyhow, destroy things in the house, and go away. The information that you've taken that is not useful or relevant to you is like those children who don't know the value of what is in the house and they just come in and destroy everything. So don't allow just any kind of thing, any kind of information, or just any kind of people to come into your life and give you the information that you need. It's important to put in place a gatekeeping process. Hit the ground running by going now to www.foladaniel.com and follow me across my social media channels at Fola Daniel Speaks on YouTube, on Instagram, on Facebook, and on LinkedIn. Thank you.